All right. Listen, I've got some exciting information for you.
Awesome. What?
Listen, as you know, I have just done this eye movement therapy over this last few days, as you know. And
Yes.
listen, let me tell you, gold nuggets, pearls of wisdom, galore.
Awesomeness.
Let me give you a quick testimony. My head is still spinning, and it feels like I've been absolutely bamboozled and gone out by quality information. Really, really good. If when you move over to England, we've got to book you on the training course. Let's just say that. Okay.
Awesome. Can't wait.
Yeah. Right, now I sound like someone else. But listen, let me tell you what let me tell you what Matt gave us, which is something that I think you and I will be dealing with when Caris is up and running and making a difference.
Okay.
Listen to the statement here. Happy feelings on a negative problem
Yes.
creates a time bomb.
Okay. Explain.
Okay, let me explain. My first is the negative problem, stress, anxiety, the narcissist, whatever the case might be, my debt, whatever the case might be. So that's
Right.
that. My other hand is my happy feeling,
Correct.
such as I'm excited, I'm confident, I am, any kind of happy emotion.
Mm-hmm.
So as soon as you put your happy feeling over your negative problem,
Correct.
it creates a time bomb. And by that, he means, and what I'm hearing him say, is the time bomb will always tick because the problem will always be there.
Mm-hmm.
And our emotions, our feelings, because they're very liquidy, they fluid, they are manipulated by circumstance, that
Yes.
happiness will eventually fade away because we can't always be happy. Like in
Right.
the movie Inside Out. You've got to have happiness, you've
Mm-hmm.
got to have anger, you've got to have joy, you've got to have all of them together in order to have a balanced life.
Correct.
So what he's saying is, the minute you put a happy emotion and happy feeling over a problem that you've got, you are
Mm-hmm.
actually postponing another problem that might end up being worse or bigger for you, but only in the future. You might get away with it for a short period of time, creating the illusion that problems have been resolved.
Yes.
But because emotions are fluid, it's not resolved.
Yes.
And I wonder how many people you and I will deal with who've got that wrong mindset in terms of, as long as I'm happy, my problems don't matter.
Okay. Right.
Okay? Now,
I agree with that because the thing is, if you leave something long enough, it's just going to fester and it's going to get worse. And the thing is, if you're leaving a bad situation, you can't actually just be happy about it and be positive about it, because if you're not in a plan of strategy or knowing what you're going to do, it's just going to frazzle and you're going to be a nervous wreck.
okay, can you just say that again because you froze out?
Oh my word. Okay, here we go. It's like a festering sore. Okay. If you're, for example, in our case, if you're leaving a toxic relationship, okay, and you're just happy about it and you're positive and it's going to work and everything else, when you hit the hard times, when you've got to make those tough decisions, when you've got to deal with life as a whole and you're just happy about it, you don't have a strategy or a skill to deal with it, you're going to have a nervous breakdown because you don't know how to deal with it. And emotion is not going to help you with the hard times. You need a skill set, you need a plan of action to do something, and that's totally different from an emotion.
Correct. Now, Matt followed on with this.
Yeah. Yes.
His definition goes like this in terms of what we're talking about. He says, when you've got a negative or a positive mindset
Yes.
with a negative skill set,
Correct.
you end up being a happy idiot.
That's quite a statement, but I would agree with that.
It is. It's a pearl, isn't it? Now,
Yes.
he gives the example of when you go to a brain
Yeah.
surgeon, it doesn't
Yes.
matter what mindset you have. It
Yeah.
doesn't really matter what mindset the surgeon has,
Yes.
because you can have a fantastic mindset about you the best brain surgeon in the world, but you haven't got the skill set to even hold a scalpel or a sewing needle to stitch people up because you haven't been to med
Correct.
school.
Yes.
You're going to kill people, aren't you?
Yes, and then you're going to be in jail, and that's not going to be a good thing.
Correct. Now, consider the following. You and I, as budding therapists, we need to have a good mindset
Yes.
in terms of we are capable of doing this and we have to believe in our own abilities. But that's useless unless we've got a good skill set.
Very true.
Okay,
Very, very true. Because you're working with people's lives.
correct. Now, consider the following. Remember the time bomb scenario? How many people have the happy feelings mindset,
Uh-huh.
but they've got no skill set to deal with the problem? So
Most
now
people.
you've got a happy idiot that has given themselves a time bomb, and then people wonder why their lives are falling apart. And that's
True.
why you and I need to have the right mindset, need to have the right skill set, so that when these happy idiots with time bombs come our way as per definition, we know how to identify the problems, correct the mindset by using our good skill set in order to help these people be set free from the stress, the PTSD, the anxiety, the bereavement, whatever presenting issues they come and give us in our little sessions that we will have in the future. And I wonder, for the people who might watch this video, how much illumination this little video here will make for them. When I know in my own life, when I think about my history with certain individuals, my mindset was, it's all for the kids, it's all for my Christian values. But my skill set was nil.
Correct.
And I was hoping that by trying to keep the family stable, I'm going to generate a situation where all this nasty, toxic abuse will come to an end. Effectively, not only being gaslighted by others, but effectively setting up tripwires for myself along the way also.
True. I think in my situation as well, you always put the kids first and you think, okay, this is going to be better for the kids and everything else. And yes, sometimes it is. But we forget the damage that gets done in between.
Yes.
But it's to get to that point where we stop getting this, oh, it's going to be okay, and I'll be happy, and we'll work through it. that happy feeling goes away eventually.
Correct.
And then you sit with a ton of problems.
Correct.
Not just in yourself, but in your kids, the people around you that are affected to their detriment.
Mm-hmm.
And that doesn't make for a good situation either.
No. So,
yeah,
10 minutes, 2 amazing truths.
Definitely.
And I wonder how many people would be set free as a result of those 2 truths that's just been presented between you and I.
Well, I think it'll be great if you guys just make a note in the comment box. Let's see how many of you have been touched by this.
Yes.
Give us your comments. Could be awesome to hear from you.
Yes, please. So, hope you've enjoyed the video after you've done all the YouTube admin. For now, this is me, Mark, from Garage Changeworks. And I'll speak to you soon.
And Laura. Bye.